Sunday. So, good morning to one and all. We are celebrating another 90-day challenge. We just want to celebrate a happy Sunday. Yes, it's a muggy Sunday, but it's a beautiful Sunday. If you're alive and you're well, you are blessed to be alive. I am blessed to be alive. I am thankful that I am able to wake up, get myself together, pick my children breakfast up, do something around the house. So I'm blessed to have that ability still to be able to do what I can do. So I'm getting up to say good morning to one and all. Is it later? So hope everybody's doing good. Everybody's doing good. And if anybody is having a birthday today, I want to take this time out from Resilient Queen to say happy birthday to anyone that is out there and having a birthday today. I want to say happy birthday to you all. I know it's not easy sometimes, but I want to say you are special and then happy birthday to you. Enjoy your life. It is your day today and enjoy it. So happy Sunday to one and all. And I want to say big shout out to everyone that is always showing up and helping out Resilient Queen. I want to say thank you guys so very, very much in whichever way you play a role to support Resilient Queen. It is not easy, and for you all to show up and do what you do for me, it's beyond words. It's beyond my thoughts, you know, because I wouldn't know that all that would be all this. So it's beyond words. It's beyond words. But I want to say thank you all so very much for your love, your support, your kind words, for everything that you all just show me that, hey, Resilient Queen, we appreciate you, we see you, we hear you, and we appreciate you. And I want to tell you guys as well that I appreciate you all as well, because without all of you, with all of you, my moderators who work tirelessly, you might not see them all the time, but they reach out, when they can, they reach out and they let me know, hey, such and such. So I want to say big thank you to all of you for making Resilient Queen know that she can keep going regardless. She don't have to give up. She can keep going. And good thing, I'm happy for the little platform I got, because if something bothers me, I can come and I can share my thought process, and I know that, you know, the blessings will come. You know what I mean? And I'm happy for that. I have that platform, that I can come and express myself if I want to. If something is not wonderful with me, also I can come and share that. So I am really thankful for that, and thankful for the platform is thankful for all of you, because without you all, that platform would still be there and not being a platform. So I'm thankful for all of you. I put my stuff right here. So yesterday. So thank you all so very much for your support. So I get up and I'm about to make the little one breakfast, and from making the breakfast to finish cleaning up, but cleaning up the kitchen, and then finish straight back out my living room, and then I need to go to the washer. I need to go to the washer because my son's swimming trunks gotta wash. I can wash those by hand, but I have some more clothes and I just want to get it out the way. So, you just want to get something out the way. So, happy Sunday to one and all, and for everybody heading to church, happy Sunday to you all. Safe journey wherever you are going. Safe journey. And get up and feeling good. It's just muggy today. It's muggy. But we're feeling good. That's the greatest part, to feel good, no? So how is everybody doing this morning and this beautiful Sunday morning? I know early, so some people probably just getting up, or they say, "Girl, I'm here chilling in my bed or under my fan," because it's really muggy right now in the house. No doubt about that. So yeah, I get up. I'm here thankful and just want to say for anybody that is out there, whatever you're going through, don't give up. Find people that you can talk to because it's not easy out here. Your mindset, and I like to stress that we can't read minds. So no matter what we're going through, you never know. You can't read mind, and you know, a lot of times things are happening to other people, and because we can't read mind, we can't really do anything. So everybody have to learn to express themselves. You don't have to go into great detail as to say, hey, so and so. But if you can talk about things so that you can get a peaceful mindset going forward, you know what I mean? You don't have to go in great details to say X, Y, Z, but you can talk about things so that you can be better, you know. You don't have to go into great details as to what exactly you're going through, because you want to remain, if you want to remain, protect your privacy and all these things. But at least talk about, we have several ways to talk about little conversation, little things or anything. We have that much to we can talk about, so find ways to talk about the things that are not going right with you. So people out here, can encourage you and strengthen you, just hearing you, because somebody can be going through the same thing you're going through and saying, I can't say nothing because so and so, but just hearing us say it, that are going through something and have this platform that we can talk, it can help somebody else. J Lo said, top of the morning, Mrs. Pretty. Good morning and congratulations, top number one fan. How are you this morning? I get up here, it's kind of muggy this morning. It's very muggy. Mug this morning. But I get up really good, it's happy Sunday. It's good. It's muggy, but it's good. You can tell it starts sweat. And then I didn't wash my dishes last night because I was doing other things to clean up as I do. I'm always in the kitchen. So now I gotta wash them, but not right now. I'm just gonna wash out my son bottle. I have soaking in some hot water. So I'm gonna wash my son bottle out so he can get his breakfast. So good morning to one and all. And congratulations for the top fans. I'm telling you, they always come through. A big shout out to all of you. The likers, the sharers, the commenters, the well wishers, the subscribers, the moderators, the silent partners who are holding it down in the background. It's a big shout out to you all. I have a son said that is not done with me yet. He just getting started and I'm all here for it. You know. Such is life. Life is like a hiccup sometimes, but we gotta keep pushing, we gotta keep going, we gotta keep thriving, we gotta keep reaching out. There's always help available if anybody out there that need help. Sometimes the help that we need might not be the help that the Lord wants for us, and we gotta bear that in mind, because sometimes we're trying to fight what we need to fight, not realizing that's not the help for us. It's not the help for us. So, but good morning to one and all. Hopefully everybody is doing good, doing awesome, doing amazing, getting up, probably getting their place in order. Because I know a lot of people, when we work during the week, I know on Sundays or Saturdays is always when we get up and go say, all right, we're going to church. Some of us have our Sunday dinner on the fire already, you know, and getting ready, probably combing up the kids here, washing their hair, doing what they need to do, preparing, getting up ready for back to school, refreshing the house. So many things come with when you work Monday to Friday or even Monday to Saturday. Then on Sunday you say, all right, let me run to the washer. Somebody have something to do. You hear me? Even if they not go to church, but they have something to do, they probably get up and give God honors and praise already, and they're ready for their day. I say, Lord, I can't go to church this week. I got so many dirty clothes. I gotta go take care of them. And the Lord understands us, because He said, when we put our problems to Him, leave it to Him, and He will work it out. He understand. He work it out. So I know today is Sunday, but we have some people, we have a lot of stuff to do. You get up and you say, all right, then I got to do this, I got to do that, you know what I mean? Because it's only one day, sometimes you have to really wrap your head around straightening up your house, straighten up your place, doing what you got to do. So I know how that go. That's me, I know that one. You get all one day to do everything, you know. Sometimes you get 2 days, what the first day, when you get the first day, you're tired so much you can't even function on anything to do. You say, you know what, I'll leave this for tomorrow, you know what, I'll leave this for the next day. And then sometimes you get caught up that your body's so tired, you needed that extra rest, you know. You need that extra rest, and then when you don't get that extra rest, then you don't feel like moving to do anything out of the ordinary. Because you didn't get the rest your body needs. You see how life is? Sometimes we don't get the rest our body needs. And then even though we say, oh, but we are off from work, but sometimes you're not even off because you're home doing your job. The only difference is it's not a clock-in paycheck. You still got to get the house together, your kids together, bonding time, in just one 24-hour day. And by the time you're done, sometimes you're like, whoop, I forgot to take care of me. Whoop, I forgot to comb my hair. Whoop, I forgot to shave. Whoop, I forgot to take a shower. Whoop, because especially your kids, you put them so in front of you, you know. Yes, man. So you understand these kind of things. Do understand? Somebody probably saying, how old is this little lady here for her to be talking like that? But you know what I mean? You ask for wisdom, you get wisdom. You ask for knowledge and understanding, you get knowledge and understanding. You ask to guide your steps, you get guidance. You ask to lead me in the right direction, you'll be led in the right direction. Whatever you ask, or you will be led in the right direction. You just gotta be careful who answering the prayer. That's the only thing I tell people. Whatever you ask, make sure it's something you're asking of him and not of somebody else, because then you don't know. You know what I mean? But when you ask a direction and you ask the Lord to order your steps, He will order your steps. But you just got to be careful who you're asking to order your steps. You know what I mean? That's the only difference because with the Lord, you always have the other side of Him trying to warn Him up, and He can't win, but He's going to try. And He probably have some best offer for you, and you will take it. Not realizing that those are the wrong offers, you know? So. That's one thing. So when you say, how this little lady talking like this, it's like you ever see a little child and they're so prime. Or so you say, wow, they're so prime. But it's because when your parents have a good, strong relationship with their children or so forth, and they listen or so, they learn more. Yes, man. When we listen, we learn a lot more, a whole lot more. You don't listen, then you learn half. And then as a result, it can be a struggle later, you know. You don't think it was important to listen. You just wanna, what they say? We say we listen to react. We don't listen to listen. We just listen to react. So we don't listen to comprehend nothing. We just listen to react. But He said, give all our worries to Him and He will fix it. He said, come to Him, and He can fix it. Good thing I grabbed a milk yesterday. I wasn't gonna grab any, but we grab it. So whatever it is, I mean, you're asking for direction. He gonna give you direction. You know. You just have to ask Him for yourself. You talk to Him and He will guide you. Okay, many times I don't even know how to direct myself, and I ask Him, and I just gotta wait. It's like an application you put in, and you don't know if you're gonna get the job, but you just put it in and wait. I took the tape off of this, so I gotta find another tape to put on there because with by a tape yesterday, where did I put it? Oh, I got it. I gotta put another tape on here because the bottle here have a hole, and if the baby gonna drink from this, then this is gonna be messed up. He not gonna able to get it out of it, so I'm gonna do that. So good morning to one and all. We get up and we want him to order our steps. Let me get up here and I bought me a tape because I can't find my other tape. I have one more of these at the same time. Oh, oh, I find the black one. I don't need this one. No, I'll just use this one. Yeah, I'll just use this one. I don't want to use the black one because I can always displace this every time we get this mango. So yes, one, you just ask him for ordering your steps every day, and whatever we're going through. And I know the time is so hot, it can get you so confused sometimes because it is so hot. You can't even, like you say, I was going to do this, and then, yeah, you're going to do this, and then you forget, you know what I mean? Because the time is so hot. Yeah, so I put the tape on here. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing. So I put the tape on here. And I double layer it. And I like use this one because when I'm done, I can always change it as often. So this is to cover the hole, and that way the baby will have his bottle and he drink from right up here because I poke a bigger hole in there. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah. That's the way he drank his cereal, guys. And if that's the way he drink his cereal, that's the way I'm gonna make sure he get his cereal in. You know what I mean? You have to do what you gotta do so you make sure your kids get what they need to get. The healthy breakfast in the morning. This is rice cereals, if anybody wondering. Here you go. This is rice cereal. I'm gonna come with Jaden Butter. Not Jaden Butter, Jaden Bowl. And then I feed him every morning. I've been doing this since he's 7 now. So he's not fully 7 yet. So let's say I've been doing this for the past 6 years of his life. So yes, been doing that. So put some cereal up in here. This is the one I'm using. Not a promotional video. So I just want to put that out the disclaimer, not a promotional video. This is just some rice cereal. When the kids start eat solid food, this is the first one I get because I used to like the rice cereal and the baby cereal, and then when they start eat solid food, and it get harder for me to buy baby food because sometimes they get the baby food too, but it run out quick because if you have kids that are eating, the food run out faster. Yes, eating kids, food run out faster. So I get this one and then never look back. It's somewhere they say, oh, I never look back. I never look back. It's lifesaver. That was a stress taken off me. And I had to say thanks to the Father for giving me that knowledge when I needed it, because I never looked back from then to say, oh, what am I going to feed the baby with? The baby don't, you know what I mean? So I had to say thank him. I thank him for that knowledge he gave to me. No, we could eat the cereal, but just to make the cereal into something else, make it more mushy, because I don't eat mushy cereal. I don't eat no soggy cereal. But just to know how we can make it mushy for the kids to eat it, that's a plus. That's the plus. So whatever we're going through, family, I heard on the news today that somebody over here went on a rampage where they went into, I think there's a Walmart over here, and attack a few of the people that was in there. And I'm just saying it's not easy. So when we are going through something, it's not easy. So just bear that in mind. It's not easy. So we want to think about what we're doing before we think to let the mind that is not for us control us. We have to catch that mindset quick. How do we catch that mindset? Going out for a walk, running off. You realize your mindset is just keep shifting and you're trying to catch it back. Go out for a walk, take a nature walk. Go call a friend, say, hey, can I come and chill out with you? Because my mind is just going off, and I don't want that kind of mindset, I'm fighting it. So I need somebody to talk to. Call a friend, you know. You have pastors out there, call a pastor. Call somebody. that can offer a good word of encouragement to you, a word of prayer, and the warfare that your head is in. Somebody can help you combat that, but you gotta speak up. If you don't speak up, you don't know that the warfare that your mind is in, because no matter how much people are gonna say you're grown or you're this or that, no one can read your mind. None of us can read mind. And we have to start tell ourselves when we're going through something, it's best to express ourselves. I know a lot of people will say, but I try to express myself and nobody wouldn't listen to me. I try to tell people that this is this and nobody would listen to me. But the Father will listen to you. Your Father will listen to you. So you have to pray to him so he can send people around you. He will send his angels around you. But if you gotta pray, you gotta make sure you're praying to the rightful person, the person that needs to hear that prayer. You're praying to your Father. He will send his angels around you. Mind you, he already have them around all the perimeter of the places we're gonna go, the path we're gonna try. He already have his angels there lined up along the way. you know. But if we don't seek out these things, as he says, seek and we shall find, we're not gonna know if we're gonna find anything. You know what I mean? So I understand that yes, we're human being and things do happen. But please reach out to somebody. Please reach out, because I know it is not easy when you can when you're trying to tap in your own mind to say, what is this? When you're too far along into your mindset, it can make you messed up. Because as soon as you see that certain thoughts are coming to your head, mind you, I tell you all the time, people might say, I disagree with you. You can't read mind. We cannot read mind. So as you who having thoughts in your head, negative thoughts in your head, negative things that are not you. You know how you were before. Tap into that. And if that's not working, just say, but this is not how I am. Why am I so negative? Why am I so envy? Why am I so jealous? Why am I so hateful of others? Why my mind want me to do this? Why my mind having me arguing with my children? Why? When you start tapping into these things, you realize that you're honest with yourself, and the Father will direct that mindset, because He is the only one that can tap into all of us mindset. He's the only one that can tap into our mindset. Help is out here when things are done. But if we be honest with how our mindset is structured, we know who you were before your mind start lead you in that path. And then you can use when you start to remember, but this is not how I was. This is not the way I am. Then you can tell yourself, okay, I think I need some help now, because I'm trying and it's not coming out my head. You gotta fight, family. You gotta fight. Fight that mindset that want you to go do harm to people. Fight that mindset. When you realize you can't fight that mindset, call 911. And the help is out there. Call a hotline. Even if you want to do harm, not just to people, but to yourself. Don't wait till your mind is far gone. Then you want to reach out, because sometimes you're going to reach out the wrong way. You're going to go there, you start jump doing this, doing that, the wrong way. Then not only will you go to jail, you can cost people life, you can cost your own life. So people, remember now, think about life this way for yourself. You cannot read mind, and nobody will know what you're going through if we don't open our mouth. Start by opening your mouth to the Lord. When you see the thoughts are coming, because thoughts are going to come. He said he know these negative things are going to come. But as soon as we realize, we have to tap into it. Don't wait till you're far gone, because the devil is a liar, and he will sit there and he will tell you, sister, brother, if you better do it. Do it. You're going to feel better. Do it. That's the devil talking right there. You gotta get him out your head. If you don't get him out your head, you're gonna be entrapped. You're gonna be trapped with him. And then when you're trapped with him, he not gonna encourage you to do anything in peaceful. He will not encourage you to say change your mindset. Yeah, he will encourage you to change your mindset, but is it for the good? Yeah. So please tap into your mindset. Know who you were when things was different with you. Know who you were so you can tap in back into that part of you. You know, you see a lot of people go through stuff, and I see they interview them on the TV all the time, and they say, "So what make you be so strong?" And he said, "I just remember who I was before all of this," and that's what they hold on to. So hold on to the good things you were, the good part of you. I know some people say, but it's easy said than done because you're far long into your mindset. You know, even having children, you just have children, and sometimes your thoughts are so much that it's like a dog that got wet and he can't stand the wet, he shake it off. You gonna have those mindset. You gonna have those thoughts, but as soon as they arrive, you push them out. You know, gain back your momentum, gain back your strength right in there and say, what is this? That's not who I am. You know, even when you have baby and you go to 6 week clinic and they're doing your post depression checkup and everything, they answer from a scale of one to this, you have to score a certain amount for them to say, all right, you're not dealing with anything mentally so much because they ask you in the past, maybe 12 days, 2 days, or whatever, 6 days or more. Have you ever thought of hurting your baby, or have you ever thought of hurting yourself, or have you ever thought of hurting your partner, whosoever? You know what I mean? That means if help needed, help will be there. So tap into your mind because they ask you the question. Why do they ask you the question? Because they know that you are the only one that can tell the truth about your mindset. Even when you're gonna have people who judge you, even when you're gonna have people who looking at you, even when you have people who gonna talk about you, none of that don't matter. Your mindset is gonna be the one who tell the truth about you. Your mindset. All right. You're the only one can say, you know what? You're right. You saw me and you say I don't look happy. But if I should come out here and tell you, yes, I was happy when you saw me that day. You understand? Because your mindset is speaking to you and then it speak on your face, your facial expression. You know? Some people don't really have a facial expression, meaning a smiley one all the time or so. So some people are harder to detect when they're going through stuff because it's not like they always have the same face, you know. So it's harder to detect some people to say, hey, they're going through this or going through that. But no one can read your mind but Father and you, because you know your thoughts that are coming. We all know the thoughts that are coming to us, and when they come, please seek help. You have the church pastors, the church leaders. You have 911. You have places that you can call for mental health if you're dealing with the struggle with your mind, because that's mental when your thoughts are changing from being positive to negative and it's changing a lot more. Reach out, let them know what you're facing. Some people will judge you, and because tap into your mind, because you tap into your mind early. They said early detection can prevent a lot of stuff. So earlier you detect what you're going through, and you're brave enough and willing to walk down. I know you have horror stories of any institution you're going to go into to get help. Yeah, the horror stories will always be there. But when you go into any of these institutions, just go with the mindset that you need help and that's why you're here. Speak your truth. Somebody will listen. You make sure you pray before you leave the house. When you're going out there and say, Lord, I know I'm calling you to help me with my mindset, and I'm going out there to seek additional help as well because I know you have the resources out there for me. Guide me, guide the people that are going to come to my rescue. Help them to understand me, not to judge me and not to destroy me, not to throw me here and throw me there because that's not the help I require. That's not the help that I seek. That's not the help that I stepped up to go get help. I stepped up to get my mind right. I stepped up. So and that's why you have counselors who will listen. You have people out here, they have so many things if you're going through that you could talk to people. Several people out here that you can talk to. But you gotta pray about it so that he can. But he also said he give us a glimpse of the future. We know things not going right. We have to start seek the help. You know, we have to learn to cut the line to ourselves when we are struggling. We wanna we yes, challenge yourself is good. We have to challenge ourselves. I believe in that. But when you realize that you reach at the crossroad where you have enough, you're at the breaking point, man. You gotta get up and get out that mindset. You gotta get up. You gotta get out that mindset because that mindset, all it's gonna do is set you on a path that give you a little hype, give you a little, but not without the price. Not without. So please learn to understand how your mind work. Nobody, not even the person who you're gonna go to, gonna know how your mind work. We are the only person that's gonna know how our mind work along with our Father. You understand? And that's why I said we can't read mind. But if we start tell ourselves that, you know what, I'm gonna be truthful with my mind. Be truthful so you can get help. And that's one way when things are happening, people can work with you, can work with other people who are coming forward and to tap into how the mind works. Sometimes, have you ever seen things not going right and your mind is like it's in a warfare? You start to worry about your bills. You start to worry about so many things. What am I going to feed the kids? What am I going to wear today? I have this function. And then your mind start go off. And then sometimes it's worse if you're the kind of person who always love to dress up. And then you realize that you can't dress up the way you like to no more. You can't get to do the things you could do no more. Your finance is derailing. Your mind is derailing as well. Everything is just declining for you. But you have that mind, and you have the Father that give us all that mind, that ability to think. He's the first line of defense when we're going through anything. And just like when everything is good, we say, thank you, Father. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for putting me on the right path. Thank you for putting me on the track. Thank you for putting me around the right people. Thank you for surrounding me with loving, kind people. The same way that mind you think, thank you for. You can tap into anything that is there and say, Lord, this is not me. Why am I feeling this way? Why am I so uncomfortable? Why am I going on the wrong path? Please help me. But you gotta know that once you ask for the help, you gotta wait. So you gotta still have some patience. So fight. Even if you have to still say, Lord, please help me, please help me. He's coming, but you gonna have to have patience. He's not gonna come on our time, but he will come because you put your problem to him, and he's looking through his gallery that he have of people, his angels that he have planted around the perimeter of our life, of us, to see which one best to send you to. And you will know. Sometimes you probably gonna have somebody randomly that have heard from you in so long, probably call you out the blues. Just remember, it's the Lord send his angel. He have his angel around the perimeter of us. But we gotta be in line with him. We gotta have that connection with him. So sometimes you have people call you out the blues that you would never hear from in so long. It could be even your therapist. It could be even somebody just checking in you. Maybe somebody 911 doing some welfare check. Anybody out there could be just randomly say, you know what? Let's go in this community and just do some checks. See how people are doing. You never know. And you could be one of those people he sent to check up on. Our mind is a powerful tool, and it is a powerful weapon if not used correctly. All right? So we are the only person know how we're feeling. Nobody else. Not even the person who create laws don't know how you're feeling. You would think they need to know, but they don't got your mind. You got your own mind. We got our own mind. I got my own mind. And we are the only one. You know, sometimes people come around you and they will say, how you feeling? They say, on a scale of 1 to so and so, how are you feeling? They ask us these things because we're the only one can answer how we are feeling. We're the only one can tap into our mind, and sometimes we tap into it and we say, we don't want nobody to judge us. We tell them a lie. We're feeling good. But just to tell them a lie so they could leave us alone, we say we're feeling good. And as soon as we say we're feeling good, then we go right back to the same thought process. Because you want to say, no, I'm not feeling good, but I just lied to somebody. But who's drowning in their thoughts? Not the person who asks you anything. It's you. It's us. It's I. You know what I mean? And that's why we need good people around us. We need good friends, good families, good supporters, good relatives, good friends, good everything, good mindset. Because when these thoughts are coming, we need good support. But if the only way to get good support, we have to speak up. Because we are the only one and the Father know our mindset. Because you could be in the house with somebody and you don't know what they're going through, their mind. But if we start to have discussion with them and start to, even the little children sometimes, their little minds, especially when you're talking to them and they reach at that stage where they feel like anything you're saying to them, they shouldn't listen to you because you're not good, you're so and so. But you have to tap in their little mind sometimes okay, you back off when you see they're a little bit stressed out. And then sometimes you have to catch them back. And I like to call my son like at certain time of the night before bed. And I will call him and I say, come here, son. You have anything on your mind you want to talk about? Our son, sometimes he will say no. And then I will say, so how was your day? How is everything? I know mommy got, if I got mad at him earlier, I said, I know mommy get mad at you earlier. What was the part of what, when I talked to you, you didn't like? And if he pointed out to me, I said, son, I apologize and I am sorry. But you got to understand, not without the but. Because kids, you know, you have to have a but in there. I am sorry, son. I apologize to you. I'm sorry, my daughter. I apologize to you. But don't do what you did again. You understand? Stay on the right path. You're correcting, you know, you acknowledge where you go overboard, but you also have to be honest. What sent you over there? Let they understand because kids not gonna know what sent you over there. You think running off your mouth gonna make them understand? No, but talking to them about what was it that sent you overboard as a parent is gonna also help them to understand. Oh, mommy have triggers too. I'm not the only one with feelings. My mom got feelings. My dad got feelings. If I'm hurt too, my parents can be hurt too. If I'm hurting, my friends can be hurting too. See what I'm saying? So we just have to tap into our mindset and lead not into our own understanding, but in all our ways we can acknowledge Him so He can direct our path. And we all need direction. We all need direction. Many times we are here and we think we don't need direction. We need direction. How many of you planning to go somewhere and the thought that is coming to your mind is to tell you don't go, and you don't know why the thought is telling you not to go, but you will pick up your phone and say, let me call this friend. 'Cause everybody always have one friend who will tell you those harsh reality. No, I don't think you should do that. We all have that one friend that if you have friends, and sometimes you could be your own friend. Yeah, just like the Jack Sparrow movie we're creating. You know, you could be your own friend sometime if you don't have friends. You have that mindset. Nope, I don't think so. You talk it out loud and the mind say, nope, I don't think so. And they will say, I know it's your decision and I know it's your choice, but I don't, based on what you're saying to me, I don't, I don't think so. Maybe you should wait or put it off for another day or watch and see. Many friends will tell you, just watch and see what's going to happen. Wait a little first, and then watch and see what things going to happen. If nothing happened, then you go forth with your plans. And you go forth with what you think you were going to wear. Or so, because mind you, nobody can tell you exactly what to wear. You might ask for their suggestion. Doesn't mean you're going to say, that's what I'm wearing. You see what I'm saying? So just tap into our mindset. Our mindset is a powerful tool, and once use it correctly, we will be all right. Okay. So, oh, today is the 27th. Hey, time is flying, you know? Time is flying. So, we're going to see what the message is for today. We have a look at the message, so we go all look at it together because we're just looking at it together. And then that's when we're going to close after the message, okay? So, July 27. It say hope is a golden cord connecting you to heaven. This cord helps you hold your head up high, even when multiple trials are buffering you. I never leave your side. You know this song says I never leave your side. And I never let go of your hand. But without the cord of hope, your head may slump and your feet may shuffle as you journey uphill with me. Hope lifts your perspective from your weary feet to the glorious view you can see from the high road. You are reminded that the road we are traveling together is ultimately a highway to heaven. When you consider this radiant destination, the roughness or smoothness of the road ahead becomes much less significant. I am training you to hold in your heart a dual focus, my continual presence and the hope of heaven. And this is taken from Romans 12, verse 12, 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 8, and Hebrews 6, verse 18 through to 19. See? So even though we're talking, but you gotta hold on. You say hope is the golden cord connecting you to heaven. So when you realize what you're going through and you're not giving up, you're seeking help, you're calling 911, you're reaching out to the hotlines that are out there, you're reaching out to a friend, you're reaching out to that means you're telling yourself you're not giving up. No matter what negative mindset is coming to you, you are not giving up. You're going to pull through and you're going to fight through this. You're going to reach out there for yourself and tap into those helps that are out there. You know what I mean? You have somebody on speed dial that you could talk to, especially if they tell you, call me if there is anything. You know what I mean? Some people have codes that say, if you call me 3 times, I know something is wrong. You know what I mean? So have certain things with your friends and family. One person that you think when you're going through and something is hard to bear. He said when life seems so hard to bear, you know. Hello, my dearest. Enjoy with Naomi. Good morning. How are you? Greetings. He said, the Lord knows what you're going through. And he said, your circumstances, he will fix it for you. Congratulations. He said, amazing. Congratulations for being top fan for today. You know, he said, the Lord knows what you're going through and your circumstances. He will fix it. He will fix it for you. But you only can fix it when we reach out. We gotta reach out, as the songwriter say, reach out and touch the Lord. Reach out and talk to Him. Talk to Him and then reach out. Help is out here, family. We are the only person individually know our mindset. All right, so reach out, tap into these resources that are out here before things get out of hand. You know what I mean? Maybe we need to start have more communities where people can go and when I mean in real life, where they have a community place where just people can go and tap into their mindset and see what's going on. Say, enjoy with Naomi. Have a lovely day. Thank you so much and congratulations for capturing the top one fan spot today. Thank you so much. So he said, hope is a golden cord connecting you to heaven. Why is he saying that? Because when we don't lose hope, he said, don't lose your way with each passing day. Hold on together. Eh? We got to hold on, family. Hold on together. So if we hold on together, He know our dreams will come true. So whatever you're going through, family, it don't necessarily mean that we must take a lot of things that is going wrong and move away from our mindset. Keep that positive mindset. Keep those good things coming your way. All right. Keep believing. He said, dreams are forever, wonders are waiting to start if we hold on. He said, the card helps you hold your head up high, even when multiple trials are buffering you. See, multiple. He said, you are right. Thank you. Enjoy with Naomi. Yes, man. When the thoughts are coming, we are the only one know what they look like. You know, even sometimes in somebody getting into it with each other. And sometimes even when law enforcement officers call in, they call and they will ask, when they call, how is everybody? Is everybody okay? They're trying to find out what is going on so they can tap into the resources that they have to know what they need to send, what they need to bring, how they need to approach you, how they need to come by you so everybody can go. Things can be resolved peacefully. You know, they know some battlefields that they're going to go on. They don't know themselves because they can't read mind. You know, even though they're there to serve and protect. And that's why we have to be honest with what we're going through so we can be peacefully resolved. And if you need help, you can get help. You know what I mean? And so forth. Not without you will pay the price, but you can get help and get you back on your feet, get you into some things that you need to get into, whether mental health institution, whether training, or you feel overwhelmed, lost your job, anything, help is out there. So tap into those things. He said, I never leave your side and I never let go of your hand. He never let go of us. So when because everything starts from the mind. Everything is going to start from the mind. It's just like when you ever hear somebody say, oh, I was thinking about doing this. Where do you think that start from? It don't start from nobody telling you anything. It start from your mind, and then they say great mind think alike. Many times you're thinking something and somebody else is thinking the same thing. The only difference is some people act upon it while we sit here pondering on it. You know what I mean? So that's the difference there. While you acting upon something, thinking about something, somebody is literally out there putting it into practice, whether good or bad. You know what I mean? So that's how life is. So I never leave your side and I never let go of your hand. But without the card of hope, he said, without the card of hope, your head, you notice he mentioned in your head. And that's why I don't know where this message was coming from, and I didn't look at this until now when we were reading it. He said, your head may slump and your feet may shuffle as you journey uphill with me. So he knows that when you are trying to be on the right path and you're trying to journey uphill, he knows the things that are going to be up there. He knows your mindset. Your head may slumber, and your feet may shuffle. He knows because it's like you're going uphill and you say, if you start to question yourself, can I do it? It's like people who climb in Mount Jaros or whatever halfway through the journey, they're looking up and they take a deep breath and they have to wonder. But then they determine and they have hope that they can make it up to the top of that mountain. And they said, you know what? I'm going by the nook or by the crank or by God's grace, I'm going up the hill. They go up top and they feel out their feel. They say, thank you, Lord. I made it up there. And then when it's coming back down, then it's their time again to lean again. Yeah? Everything you say, your head may slump and your feet may shuffle as you journey uphill with me. So even when you see when the negative thoughts are coming, I'm just tying it into our mindset in our way that because we're gonna have negative thoughts. When they're coming, you gotta tap into them because they're there. But you got to tap into it to get back on the right path, to journey uphill with your father, and to continue on the peaceful journey that you were on before the negative thought scooped in. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you could be having a good day and just one bad thing just shift your whole mindset. Have you ever gone somewhere, anywhere, or be dealing with anything, whether transactional wise or managers, supervisors, children, deal with children, deal with anything, just anybody, anything, customer service, whatever you're dealing with, and you had a good mindset, and then just to hear that, oh, this can't be resolved, oh, we can't fix this, or a bunch of excuses, that shift your mindset within that thought, in that process. And if you don't have that positive thinking now to say, you know what, I see what the plans are. I see it want to drain me. I see you want to decline me. I see it want to derail me. I see you want to shift my perspective to look negative or to be out of character. But he knows that those negative thoughts are going to come when situation arise. But it's what we're going to do to quickly shift that and get back into gear, get back into line with him. Because he said, your head may slump and your feet may shuffle as you journey uphill with me. He said, hope lifts. He said, hope lifts your perspective from your weary feet to the glorious view you can see from the high road. So he said, your hope and your perspective. Kids, you have perspective. Sometimes our perspective are good, sometimes our perspectives are bad. Because the way we're viewing things. He said right here, he said, hope can lift your perspective from your weary feet. So even when you felt weary, you felt like there was no hope or so. But if we just shift, tap up in here and shift that mindset a little bit, then we can get right back on track. It's like, let's use this for example. It come into my thought. So when the message come, I use it. It come into the thought like, it's like driving and you're on the road and you were going good, everything was good, and then somebody almost bad drive you. We all encounter bad drivers sometimes, where that they're not paying attention, they're going faster than the person ahead of them. So as a result, they have to slow down sometimes. By the time they realize that they're going too fast, they slam right into your back or so, or you escape unharmed or anything. And right there and then your perspective shifts so fast your thought process does shift. But then as soon as you realize, you come right back to your rightful perspective and you say, you know what, thank you Jesus, it could have been worse. How many of us on the road many times, and when you see your escape, or they say narrowly escape something, then you at first you say what, or you might say something where your perspective was a little bit off, mean negative, but then you come back and you shift it quickly as soon as you become aware and you say, you know what? Thank you, Jesus, because it could have been worse. So you have to say thank you. So many of us say that all the time, including myself, and sometimes you say, you know what? It's a good thing I was alert and paying attention, because if you're not alert and paying attention, then those negative things that was meant to distract you from the part that you were on the journey to be uplift is no longer there, because you found that out quickly and you were able to react with a positive mindset, with a perspective that maybe if you were distracted you wouldn't be able to, you know so I that just come to tie it in like that. Sometimes he give you some examples when you're talking, and some examples come to your mind and you say, how is this relevant? Somebody say, how is this relevant to what you're talking about? But sometimes it's not about the relevance of it, it's about tying it into everyday things that are happening around you that you can relate to. You can say, oh, sometimes everybody looking for how we connect, but it's not about how we connect, it's how relevant it is to your everyday lifestyle. That when we gotta go out there on these roads, these streets, and you see these things happening, it happen all the time, so you can relate that way. You see what I mean? So sometimes you might not be able to relate to the message, but you can relate to your everyday life. Eh? Once we drive, even if you're not driving, you're walking, you're doing something, people can still run off in the side of the street, not paying attention, anything. So it's related to what you're going through every day, what you have to deal with, you know what I mean? And you have to be constantly be alert and aware. So sometimes you're looking and say, how is this relevant? But don't look at it like that, because then the mindset of you now is looking like, you have that shifting negative mindset now. What is she? How is this relevant? But you just gotta remember, if you can tie into everyday things, it's relevant. It might not be 100% what you're looking at, but you're looking at the relevance of how everyday life operates. Even if it don't operate with you, but when you're driving on the road is not there just with you alone. It's there with multiple people, billions of people, day in, day out. You understand? And now you have to tie in things to be relatable to what's happening around us every day. You know? All right, let's move right along. He said, you are reminded. Oh, see, he will say it here. He said, you are reminded that the road we are traveling together is ultimately a highway to heaven. So even though he's speaking that the pathways that we are traveling on is a highway to get to heaven, it's a road. But when you look at the relevance of everyday life, the path we're treading, the road we are on, you don't know how is it gonna turn out for you. But when you keep going and don't lose hope, he said, don't lose your way with each passing day. Don't throw it away. Keep believing. Wonders are waiting to start if we hold on. So once you hold on to hope, wonders will wait to start. He said, you are reminded that the road we are traveling together is ultimately a highway to heaven. So everything we're doing in our going out and in our coming in, it's a highway we're on, the road we're traveling. As the songwriter say, this road I travel is not an easy one, but by faith I'm moving along. And he say, for with Jesus I'll make it. With Jesus I'll make it. And no money he'll supply. My needs he'll supply. He will supply. Whatever path you're in, he will supply. But that mindset gotta be right. We gotta get our mind right and be honest with it. You know? Alright, let's move right along. He said, when you consider this radiant destination, the roughness or smoothness of the road ahead become much less significant. So you hear those things. He said, when you consider this radiant destination, the roughness and smoothness, because he know you're gonna have rough patches. He know we gonna have rough patches. A lot of us who are walking now in but by Christ now, who give their life to God, I'm talking, and everything. They know that before they get there, they had their rough patches. They had their fair share of ups and downs. They had their fair share of rubbles and everything before things was able to be smoothed out. But the one thing they never do was lose hope. They know that one day their dream is to give their life to Christ and make things right, but not without its rough patches. They know it was going to be rough to get there. And even when they get there, they had a whole rough patch to smooth out as well. To get their whole heart and soul and body and everything right so they could be full on with their Father. They know that there was rough patches ahead of them. They know that there was rough road ahead of them. But one thing they had, they never lose hope. And even us who are working and becoming a better person in life, work on our mindset, work on upon our thought process, will lead us in the right direction sooner or later. Don't give up hope. Don't tell yourself because you're not there yet. If you have that intuition to make it right with Lord, sooner or later you'll be surprised. Even though they said don't wait too long, he will tell you when it's time, my child. He will know. You keep connecting with him, you will know. And right here he said, I am training you to hold on in your heart. Dual focus. Eh? He know the rough patches are there. You think he don't know? He know. He know. But he said he wants us to have a dual focus, and where he placed it in our hearts. In our heart, he know, and he's training us. So even though sometimes you will say, but people will judge me because I'll be raggedy this way and I'll be doing this. I said, they don't know your heart, baby. They don't know your heart. But one man know your heart. He said he know about the roughness and the smoothness of the road ahead will become much lesser significant. He know what's ahead. And he give us a glimpse of it. Eh? We have all those he know what's ahead. But he said, I am training you to hold in your heart a dual focus. Why would he say that? Because he know our heart. He know who we are. Even when we don't know who we are, he know who we are. He know that it's a matter of time for us to get those rough patches out, get our life together, get everything right, and come right back to him. He know everything about us. But keep that in mind. So we not only have dual focus on life where we say, oh, we have dual citizenship. We have dual citizenship with our Lord in our heart. Let's have it right there. He said, my continual present and hope of heaven. You see? Hope of heaven. Lead me till I want no more. And he said, I'm training you. I am training you. So for everyone that is out there, you know your Lord is working on you. He know there is rough patches. He know there is going to be smoothness. He will smooth us out. All these people who used to get over on the other side already and said they know Christ because they had their fair share of rough patches, but they had a dual focus. He said, have a dual focus. He's training you and hold it in your heart. Hold the things that you know. He said he wants you to hold on to in your heart. He don't want us to lose hope. He don't want us to lose hope. So bear that in mind, family. We're not going to stay any longer. I just want to leave this first part here with you. Say, hope is a golden cord connecting you to heaven. Bear that in mind. Leah is sweetheart and sweetie. Good morning. How are you? Congratulations for taking the top 2 position. I'm telling you, these top fans. But we're not going to stay any longer. You know, we have to know when to cut certain things and when things is over. And that was what I want to leave with you. So as you go on your journey today and as you travel down that pathway to making everything right, tap into your mindset and make sure you seek the help you need. Don't wait till your mind is long gone before you start to seek help, because I know sometimes it can be embarrassing when you're reaching out to your friends and family and tell them, hey, I think I'm going crazy. Some of us are honest to ourselves like that. I think I need some help, and they will laugh at you. They will brush it off. But we're living in a difficult time. We're living in a serious time that some things are not meant to be laughed about. When somebody said, I think I'm going crazy, if they're honest enough with you and they're seeking the help, they said, listen, I'm not well, I'm not this, please help these people when you can. If you can, if you can't help them, refer them to somebody. Find some recommendation, refer them. Help is out here. You know, if you have to go the extra mile to make that call for them, you know, ask them, do you need me to call? Do you need this? Tap into your mindset and be honest with your mind. He know that rough patches is there. He know that smoothness will be there, you know, but we have to hold on to that golden connection so we can be on the right path to make it right, to be there in heaven. All right? So until then, family, walk good, have a blessed day. And he said, to God be the glory. Great things he has done. And when the thoughts are coming, we know what to do. Help is out here. All right? Do not be afraid. And he said, don't hide them. He said that. He said, don't hide them. Put it to him. And remember, he have his people planted by the wayside. You don't know the wayside that he have them, but you don't worry. He have them there. Seek help. Don't wait till your mind is long gone to seek help. You say, good afternoon, I don't want to eat as I am worried as someone got abused and be an X over her feelings, and it made me anxious. Wow. Well, we're going to put you in our thoughts and prayer layer. And for that person who's going through anything out there, we're going to put you in our thoughts and prayer and just work on that mindset, and know who you were before your mind start to be corrupt. Know who you were. Know that you were, if you were a good person, things do happen. He said rough patches are going to be there, but the smoothness will be there as well. So know the path that you were on that was good, and hold on to those good thoughts and fight those feelings, fight those negative things that are coming, so he can put us right back on track. Everybody, whether you're going through domestic abuse, whether you're going through any kind of abuse, whether you're going through a financial difficulty, whether you're going through problems with your family, problems with your children, whatever it is, you know what I mean, work it out with him. He's the first person to solve all of us problem, and then he have his people along the pathway to help us. But first, we have to reach out. We have to be honest with our mindset. Only way to get help. We can't, long gone where we lying about our mindset because people judging. We're living a different era of life now. It's not judgment now, it's seeking help so that we can get back. We can get that rough patch out so we can smooth back out. You good? Somebody say you feel better now? You like you ever in the hospital and the doctor say you feel better now? You say yes sir, yes ma'am. You think you're ready to go home now? How are you? They asking you the question because guess what? They don't have your mind, so they don't know how you're feeling. But whatever your mind is telling you, that's what you're going to tell that doctor. That's what you're going to tell that person. He said she had mental breakdown and TikTok live. She at her friend's house, her friend is calling. She looking up. She won't let. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Because you got to be supportive for your friends and family when they're going through stuff. Sometimes they're going to say stuff to you and they're going to be harsh, but you got to realize that they are emptying out all the roughness that is inside of them that they no longer want to consume. And sometimes it's going to be so harsh. Sometimes you have to be mentally strong yourself to brace for these things when they're coming. So good things. So family, we're not going to stay any longer. So we're going to leave right there. So layer, thoughts and prayers going out to your friends and family out there and to everyone that is out there. Seek help before it's too late. Tap into your mindset as soon as it starts to shift because we live in a mindset where it can shift at any time. You know what I mean? All it takes is one thing to fall you off. If I'm, is like this, if I'm going from glory to, going from fame to down to the bottom. So tap into that, and until then, walk good. Have a blessed day. Thank you all so very much to all the likers, the sharers, the commenters, the subscribers, the well wishers, everybody, the silent partners. Bless up to one and all, and congratulations to all the top fan of today's live. Walk good. Until then, we say peace out.